Okay, so this is my initial team. I think so. Anyway, I'm not 100% set on it, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be my initial team. See, there's a couple of differences from my starting 11. See, Walker's out, Ali's out, Adamo's out, and Defoe's out. Yeah, I think that's it. That's what, one, two, three, four changes. Is that it? Yeah, four changes. So it's not nothing mega. Just messed around with it a bit. So as you can see, what I've done is I've brought in Long just because Defoe left uh, Sunderland. No, Defoe didn't leave Sunderland. Sorry, Sam Allardyce left Sunderland, so I wasn't really feeling Defoe anymore. Now Sam Allardyce had left. I wasn't really feeling Walker because I was just thinking for 5.5, it's a bit expensive, and I thought players like Dawson and Williams are gonna get more bonus points, so I thought I might as well drop him. With the money that I've now lost for Defoe, I can afford to, get a better defence. And I also decided that Adamoah didn't really work in rotation anymore. If I wanted to keep both Townsend and Long, who were two players I was set on, there wasn't really, a fifth midfield option that I could use as rotation. So I decided, Townsend's only got one tough game really. Long's got two, but that's not the end of the world. So I just thought, let's just bring in Fletcher as a cheap fifth midfielder and just really improve the defence, which is what I've done. So I think the improved defence is the big difference. I think the midfield's a bit better as well because obviously I've brought in De Bruyne. I think those players that I'm definitely set on from this team are De Bruyne, Martial, Townsend, Luke Shaw, and Foster and Fabregas. So that's seven players that I'm set on. So I got pretty much the entire team locked down. And George Friend as well. That's eight. So those eight players are definitely going to be, locked down in my team. I think Friend for £4.5 million option. I think he's the best option at Middlesbrough in defence. They keep a lot of clean sheets. They got a great start to the season, so definitely set on him. I think Luke Shaw is going to be, a must, picking up bonus points, picking up assists, maybe even a couple of goals in there as well. Obviously, Fabregas, great, deal. Martial, midfielder listed as striker listed as a midfielder. De Bruyne phenomenal last season, bar his injuries, and obviously Aguero's Aguero. Williamson and Dawson are also two good additions in defence, seeing as they're both bonus point magnets and always score well in FPL. I covered in my first draft episode and my teams who have the best start to the season that West Brom have a great start to the season in terms of fixtures. Swansea don't have the best start, don't have the greatest fixtures at the start. They do have a tricky game in game week 3 away at Leicester and a tricky game um, at home in game week 4 to Chelsea. But in those game weeks, Crystal Palace, who I've got Soiree from, are at home to Bournemouth, and West Brom are away to Bournemouth in game week 4. So two players who can come in off the bench. Soiree and Dawson both have great starts to the season. So do Friends. So can always put out a good team in defence. And his other three fixtures are Burnley away, Hull at home, and Southampton away. So I think he's a good addition to the team. Okay, so this is my backup team for if Lukaku leaves for Chelsea, which the rumours are. Also, I might just go with his team anyway. Probably won't, but because of Everton's really good fixtures, I think I'll probably give Lukaku a chance. But he did have a bad start, a bad Euros, and a bad end to last season. But if I do decide to, Lukaku's not worth the money, then this is the team that I'll change to. As you can see, I brought Ali back in because Spurs have got great fixtures as well, and I've also brought in Rhodes, which as you see he's on the bench. This midfield will start, all the first 5 games easily. Still a bit of rotation in the defence with Macaulay there, and yeah, I do like Long in FPL. I think he always scores well. I think he's a good player, and I think with Marnie and Pele leaving Southampton, I think he'll get a good chance to get some game time at the start of the season. I think he'll do well, so I've gone with Long. And also when Long has these are his starting games of the season: Watford at home, Man United away, Sunderland at home, Arsenal away, Swansea at home. And you say Arsenal and United are his toughest fixtures, but when he plays Man United, Rhodes plays Sunderland away, and when he plays Arsenal, Rhodes plays Crystal Palace at home. So with Rhodes only costing 6 million, and I'll only play him for 2 games, I think he's a good player to take a risk on. There's other players out there as well who have good fixtures when Long has bad fixtures, but they're a bit more expensive, so I'd have to make the team even cheaper. So I am liking the look of this team as well, and I do also think this team's really good because I do like this midfield for the first 5 games. I'm really liking that midfield. Okay, so this is just a little starting 11 team that I thought I'd put in here because there might be some people that want to just make a starting 11 team. So I thought I'd show my best starting 11 team. Probably won't use this, but I might do because if I'm going to wildcard game week 5, then I don't really need rotation because when I wildcard, I can then bring the rotation in. Then when I know who's going to be good and who isn't. So this here, all good fixtures for the first 5 game weeks. Maybe game week 3 after Crystal Palace then get no after game week 2 for game week 3. Crystal Palace then have 3 really good defensive fixtures. They obviously game week 2 they have that tricky away game at Spurs, but after that I'd probably swap out Macaulay for Suarez just to get more variety in the defence because don't want to have 2 players from the same clubs if I can get another player in. So yeah, this is just a little team that I thought I'd put here, but not worth its own video. I might make its own video on it, but probably won't. And then Campbell, obviously, I just think he's the best 4.5 striker because he's I just think he's the most likely to get minutes at the start of the season with Crystal Palace lacking really many strikers. And I've already spoke about everyone in the team, in other videos, but I can go into this team more in depth as well. This is just thought I'd show you guys who stick this on the end here what I think the best starting 11 squad is.